Hey guys, I want to create a video series on what Bitcoin is, how it works, how to get involved, and my advice on when to buy in and all those things. So the first video is about what Bitcoin is. So here we go. This is just a small little snippet on a video that explains it really easily about Bitcoin and where it came from and what it's about.
What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is the first decentralized digital currency. Bitcoins are digital coins you can send through the internet. Compared to other alternatives, Bitcoins have a number of advantages. Bitcoins are transferred directly from person to person via the net, without going through a bank or clearinghouse. This means that the fees are much lower. You can use them in every country. Your account cannot be frozen, and there are no prerequisites or arbitrary limits. Let's look at how it works. Several currency exchanges exist where you can buy and sell Bitcoins for dollars, euros, and more. Your Bitcoins are kept in your digital wallet on your computer or mobile device. Sending Bitcoins is as simple as sending an email, and you can purchase anything with Bitcoin. The Bitcoin network is secured by individuals called miners. Miners are rewarded newly generated Bitcoins for verifying transactions. After transactions are verified, they are recorded in a transparent public ledger. Bitcoin opens up a whole new platform for innovation. The software is completely open source and anyone can review the code. Bitcoin is changing finance the same way the web changed publishing. When everyone has access to a global market, great ideas flourish. Bitcoins are a great way for businesses to minimize transaction fees. It doesn't cost anything to start accepting them, and it's easy to set up. There are no chargebacks, and you'll get additional business from the Bitcoin economy. For more information about Bitcoin, visit weusecoins.com.
Well, there you have it. So, a lot of people can get confused with Bitcoin, and they want to know what's it backed by. Well, at the end of the day, money is backed by the value that we, as a collective, give it. So gold, at the end of the day, is just a shiny rock. Yes, but the reason why we use gold is because it's a rare commodity. And the pro about Bitcoin is that there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins ever. And why that is important is it creates scarcity on how much Bitcoin is, and and the value will then increase, and then it can be used as a store of value. And that's what's going for Bitcoin. When we get major adoption for Bitcoin, we will see the price. If you do the math, if one person holds a Bitcoin and there's 7 billion people and we get major adoption from 3 to 5 billion people, the price has to create the demand. So as more people want to get involved into Bitcoin, the demand of the price will go up. And I just wanted to quickly show where we are at in the scaling of adopting Bitcoin, and where we're heading and where we've been. So if we look at Bitcoin, we can look at the just a quick picture right here. Bitcoin adoption life cycle. So we on the early point we have the innovators, the people that got into Bitcoin back in 2009, coincidentally after the huge stock market crash of the GFC, when a lot of banks got bailed out. It seems to be an auspicious time where we're heading towards a way where money is fairly distributed, and it can't be when if a crash was to happen, it can't be affected like it has been in the past. With a lot of people lost a lot of money with the current system and how it works. Bitcoin is paving a new way where we don't have the possibility of that happening, and if it does happen, it will not happen on the scale that the GFC happened. So we got the innovators, and currently, what the scale is currently saying is early adopters are about here. If you look at the math of the average wallet that is currently held in the public address, because you can look it up, there's that's the cool thing about Bitcoin. You can check out the public addresses, you can see what's happening, but you don't know who is sending and receiving and who holds those wallets. But if you look at the math, there's currently less than 1% of the world holding Bitcoin. And on average, they say 500,000 people own one Bitcoin. If that was to scale to 10 times that to 5 million, the price has to then scale to meet that demand. So we could see Bitcoin, which is currently around $6,000 US, go to 60,000 and potentially way higher than that, because if you look at 5 million people, that's still not that many. And that's one of the important things that we need to consider when we are looking at this as a long-term investment. If you do look at the volatility of Bitcoin going up and down, and is it a safe investment? What if it crashes? We can check out CoinMarketCap, and people use the word tulip mania, that it's an overinflated price, and it's bound to crash. And as we can see, if we look at the scale, it was pretty steady low, and then it peaked to 1,000, about 1,300. If we have a good look, we can get a direct price on it, $1,130. It then bounced back to 650, and then scaled towards, over the last 3 years, at the low of $200. And what happened at the 2013 crash was Jadex, a exchange which is centralized, got hacked of 600,000 Bitcoin. So what I want to do is get people to invest into this safely, so they don't have the potential to lose their Bitcoin, and also be more empowered to actually hold our money. We don't need someone else, a trusted third party like a bank, to hold our money. We can actually hold it ourselves. With the technology coming out, which I'll show in the next video, we can discover different options on how you personally want to hold your Bitcoin. Anyway, this is the first video about Bitcoin, the price of where it was at and where it's heading, and what we can, and I'll be talking about where we could see it leading up to in the future, and how you can get involved.